broadcast networks utilized, its advertisers, or sponsors. All content is subject to copyright and may not be reproduced in any form without prior written consent by La'Moore Media Versatility. The views and opinions expressed by the hosts and guests of Colorful Voices of Sisterhood are for general public information and entertainment purposes only.
Welcome back to Colorful Voices of Sisterhood, Season 2, and this is going to be our episode 10, ladies. Wow, it's going really fast. But first, we would like to thank our viewers and followers for your love and support. And please don't forget to subscribe, follow, like, and share. Today's topic is all about self-esteem, but before that, ladies, let's talk about self-maintenance, self-care. What do you think?
What's the difference? Because to me, there is a difference.
Okay. What's the difference?
Well, to me, self-care is when you actually physically go to the doctor, keep an eye on your health. That's to me self-care. Self-maintenance is I'm going to get my nails done, I'm getting my toes done, I'm getting my hair done. That's maintenance.
I'm actually going today, ladies.
Well, your nails are beautiful.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful. But a lot of times when I see people saying it's a self-care day, I'm like, okay, have you really been to the doctor? Have you, what about your cholesterol? What about your blood pressure and stuff? To me, that's really something that we as females not all say that we neglect. Because there's a lot that goes on with us as we age in our body that we don't really look at. And I really believe if you pay attention to your body, it tells you stuff.
We should actually go and check our health at least once a year. I'm really bad. I need to go too.
Yeah,
I need to do that.
especially for a woman, like you mentioned, woman is children, family, house. Sometimes we don't really take care of ourselves the way we should because we give the focus to our family. And it is very important to go get checked out. That's why the cancer is so high and diabetes.
Yeah. Well, we take care of everybody else.
Yeah, but ourselves.
But we don't take care of ourselves. And we should be one. And I think about when you're on the airplane, they always say if an emergency arises, the first thing you should do is put the mask on yourself. That's here to me.
Yeah.
The first thing we should do is to make sure we take care of ourselves.
Yes.
And then we can take care of others.
Yes.
But if we don't take care of ourselves, how are we going to take care of others?
It means that you have to love yourself first before you can love anybody else. And it's needed. Past 2 days for me, mentally, I was tired. I as well, I don't want to deal with nothing right now. But at the same time, I know I have to take care of some stuff. And I need it. Sometimes I'm just tired. It's not physically tired, but because mentally I'm tired, it's affecting my body, the way I move, the way I'm thinking. And hopefully I will do that this weekend.
Self-care.
Just not, hopefully you guys do not text me.
I will.
I'm going to say.
You will. I won't. Okay.
No, Agnes, if I don't, she call. Hey, sister, Yeah, I mean, it's very important. If you cannot take care of yourself, and you cannot really take care. Yeah. It just is necessary to listen your body, like you say, what your body trying to tell you. And just sometimes take a break from social media. I get really, sometimes I really do not want to go in social media. I do not want to deal with anybody right now. A lot is going on with the enemy. And when we don't take care of that, that's when the anxiety, mental health, and all that can come in. So yeah, it is very important. If it's going to the doctor, check your yearly physical, and if it's mentally, you have to really check like mentally. For
Yes.
me, mental is very important. to
Very,
me.
very.
It's very, I mean, all the LLY, which is
Yeah.
physically,
Mhm.
mentally,
And
socially,
yeah,
spiritually.
spiritually. Yeah.
Yeah.
These are
Mhm.
very, very important. Yeah.
And everybody's spirituality may be a little bit
It's
different.
different. Mhm.
I'm one of these people that the way you get in tune with your Lord may be different than mine.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But everybody needs that time to to come. A lot of times people say yoga was was wrong, but I just believe it's getting in tune with
It's
you
still
to be able to even listen at your
yourself.
yes.
Mhm. Inner self.
Uh-huh.
Because that's where he got us. The truth is, if when we start listening inner
Inner
and
self,
self,
yeah.
that is when we live the true life.
Mhm.
That's when we live the life that we're supposed to live.
Mhm.
Because when we ignore, that's when we have so many misconception, misunderstanding, and even things that we do around the house.
Mhm.
One time, I almost took my phone and wash. I I, I swear, my daughter, she was next. Mom, what are you doing? It was my cell phone
Mhm.
because so much
It's going on.
going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did. But the good thing is, I didn't wash it. My daughter like yeah.
You
At
do.
least
You wash your
I
phone?
almost. I turned the water when I have my cell phone.
I always
with the
clean my
sink.
phone too. Just wipe it
Mhm.
off.
And
even-
so what I'm trying to say is very important to. We are in the society that everything is fast. Everything is fast. We want
Microwave ready is the way I call it.
yeah, everything. Just we want things
Mhm.
to happen, but then we don't really listen to
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
our
very-
even spiritually. You have to be guarded, but the Holy Spirit. That's
Yeah.
what you were called.
Yeah.
If when you don't listen,
Mhm.
yeah,
You know what's lacking nowadays as well is going to church. Going to church
Mhm.
is very, very
Amen.
important. I mean, I have missed some already too, because oh my gosh, the business is super busy. But anyway, but reading your scriptures and praying inside your house is very, very important.
yeah,
With your partners, with your family.
yeah.
You know, that feeling really help you go through the day.
Yeah, it's different for everybody. It's just how you spiritual, like you say, people worship or they get connect with the higher power by not going nowhere. For me, I don't attend a church, but I go when people invite me. I go to the church. For me, it's waking up before people wakes up. My children, that's 3:30 or 4:30. That's when I wake up and just stay still and meditate and
Mhm.
talk. So it's different the way we do things when it comes to the creator, but the real life, everyday life, it's just we have to be intentional. We have goal. We're trying to make things happen, but the goal is you're trying to accomplish. But when you're intentionally, you are consistent what you do from in the morning to be until evening time. We have to be mindful everything we do in the process. Sometimes I'm here for me. I'm cooking, but I'm thinking about what I'm gonna cook for dinner. You see, I miss the process that being here with my children.
Being in that
this-
moment.
That
Mhm.
moment. So that is intentional. When we are intentional with everything we do, we also reach our goal.
You're advancing your
Yes,
thoughts. Okay,
yes.
what's next? After
Yes,
this, what's next?
that is not really good because you're not processing what you are doing right now. You're missing the part because this time is not going to go back.
This moment.
This
is very
moment
important.
is very
Yeah.
important.
Mhm.
So the self-care and the self-maintenance, I teach some grief classes, and in my grief classes, I said I need for you to sit in this moment.
Mhm.
I want you to sit in this moment that you're sad, that you're hurt, you're alone, and grief goes beyond death. And I said, when I say that, because it could be death in a marriage, it could be death in a job, it could be death in a lot of things. But until you sit in this moment and realize what you're dealing with, this pain, this anger, this stuff, because so many times we listen to other people tell us how we should be.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But why not take a moment and listen to my creator on telling me
Yeah.
that he got me?
Yeah.
He got me, and it's okay for me to be sad, to be hurt.
Yeah.
So when I talk about self-maintenance, I like to take care. I like to go get my hair done. I
Mm-hmm.
get my toes done more than I get my nails done. But that time when I'm there, I just realized like the beauty of everything. We lose the beauty of ourselves trying to compare ourselves to so much.
To
Like we talked about before, these filters that's on Facebook that make you look flawless.
That brings to our
Yes,
topic for the day,
self-esteem.
ladies, which is self-esteem.
Mhm.
I mean, and I'm glad, Diana, that you mentioned about your project this coming December,
Mhm.
where you gather all
Mhm.
the teams and for the fashion show.
Yes. And I'm really targeting people that self-esteem is low
Mhm.
more because the beauty is not always on the outside. That beauty on the outside will fade, but that beauty on the outside will never fade.
Never.
So, when I target, and I love for people to really get that self-esteem that I am beautiful and wonderfully made. That's scripture. There's nothing that God made that wasn't beautifully and wonderfully made.
Yes. That should
Now, no matter what your higher being is, but this is what He created. He created you, the beauty, but you got to find that beauty back in within you,
right.
so you can
Right.
build that self-esteem back up.
Yes.
And make that as your daily affirmation to yourself that you're beautiful, that you are unique. Hey, this is what
Mhm.
God given me.
Yeah.
I should treasure this and stay away from being negative about yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the fact that you say within you.
Mhm.
And I think that everything that we needed is being given to us. Really, it's not. You cannot resource out what is you supposed to have. It's already in you. And like you say, sometimes we out resource. That's when we get in trouble. And it's very important to listen to you. And when you don't listen, I'm saying this out of experience. Last year, when I was going through my divorce, I already had, it's been given to me, the process that I have to take because I've been called stubborn because I have reason why I was stubborn
Mhm.
because I don't let people just misguide me. So, and I listen to people because I did not want to be told I'm stubborn. No, this is true.
Mhm.
And my friend, they ended up apologize to me saying that we should have let you make that decision. And guess what? Everything I explained why I didn't want that person and to help me and exact what I explained to them, it did happen.
Right.
Because I did not listen my inner voice that it was speaking to me
Mhm.
because of what people would say
Mhm.
of my character or they think that I'm
And that inner voice was speaking to you.
to me.
It
It
didn't
been
speak
given
to
to
me.
me. Exactly. So
Right. So
so
I
it been
don't
given to
know.
me. So I was sharing, but when people think that you don't do the way they wish, they call you stubborn.
Mhm.
And but I was not trying to be stubborn because I was listening to my inner voice, my creator that was guiding me. And because I didn't want them, I did not want to fall back to what they say.
Mhm.
And so I take the advice. Guess what? I swear, I'm
It
not saying
fall
I
apart.
regret.
It fall apart.
It didn't
Mhm.
work out. I'm still dealing with that because I did not listen to
The inner
the
voice.
voice that has been given to me. You don't have to hear my voice. You
Yeah.
don't have to hear my
Uh-huh.
voice because your life is different. We experience similar situation, but my life and your life is different from us. The way God, my creator, speak to me, he might not speak to you
That's
because
right.
his situation is different
Mhm.
than mine. You
Mhm.
see? So that is very important for the young girl and young men that going through stuff. Sometimes, yes, our children, we tell them do that. They also it's been given to them in some spirit. They're gonna make choices, and but it's very important to listen, to
It
really
is.
listen
Yeah,
your inner
that's-
self because it's only you. Agnes is she's only one Agnes.
Right.
You might have people that you influence, they look at, your character for your compliment, but it's you. You are who you are. God created you specifically, you. So that's what we should accept. And I learned that. I learned that, this is who I am. I'm not comparing myself with anybody, and I'm not gonna intimidate by anybody because I am who I am.
Yeah.
That's
You are who you
good.
are.
And
That's
that's
good.
very, very important. That's very important, Fetihya.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, we listen to what people
Mhm.
advise us and all that. But at the end of the day, you
Make the
yourself
decision.
make a decision for you, for yourself.
And Agnes, you said a key point is the part of listening. Sometimes as friends, all we want somebody to do is to listen. We don't always want an answer. I always ask people, so do you want me to respond or do you just need for me to listen at this right here? And I may sing you a song because that song, I can't remember who sang it, but Good Morning Gorgeous. I love that song. Because sometimes you get that song, Good Morning Gorgeous, pumps your day. You never know, to help pump people's self-esteem. Now with me, with my self-esteem and me, I do devotions in the morning. First of all, I wake up and I have my prayer time and I do devotions. But I had to get there. So how do we get the generation behind us or even the generation now to be able to find their higher power? Now, I tell people personally, let me tell you about me. God is my Father. Jesus is my Redeemer, my Savior, and the Holy Spirit is my God. But I'm not going to knock you on what you believe. Now, I may not agree with it, and I'll share my point, but I'm still going to love you where you are.
Yes.
I'm not going to just push you down because I think in the book of Galatians, it says, somebody may worship something different. That's not my job. My job is to love you where you are.
I like that because, as we have told, we are all children of our,
Yeah, I mean, one, we have to understand if we try to understand the creator, he create everything that exists in here. If he loved them, who are you to not love them, to dislike them?
So we can knock people's self-esteem down just by,
because
sometimes I look at some stuff people post on Facebook, I'm like, did they think about this or are they targeting somebody?
intentionally.
Yes.
it seems that way. It seems that way.
And they don't
sometimes.
realize that. Really, people sometimes we do things out of. I have to say, some people believe that if they believe in something strongly, if they stick with that, this is what they're gonna get from the creator. No, sweetheart. No, you're not. If you believe he create this person and he still provide everything that you get. It's the same morning, the sun goes down, the sun goes up. And for all of us, it's just different time, different place. If he's doing for all those people, who are you to hate and dislike? You think that hereafter is something for you.
I agree. Because you may call him creator, I may call him Jehovah God.
Yeah.
But we're talking about the same person.
Exactly. So this is how I see it. If my creator create this person and he loves equal me and this person, who am I to hate this person? Who am?
That's what I just said. We are all.
I can go. You guys, I'm not Christian, but I came from both Christian and Islam. It's just confusing. My mom, she still does, and the Christmas, she still does that. Everything, really. She even called me. She tells me, "Mom, Fetihya, take a shower. Today's Christmas. Today," but she just, she's my mom. I tell my mom, if you're secretly Christian, just come out. I will always love you. So we have to love people for who they are. I chose the path that I took. I grow, I ask, I read the Bible, I read the Quran, I read Greek, philosophy. I love all that.
I think it's easy to love people. It's easy to kind.
It's natural.
To people. It's natural.
Universal.
It's easy to smile.
It's universal. God said love. He didn't say like. He said love, and He loved. So it is. We don't have to because of us. This is what I don't believe. Because of me, I don't want to feel people they're less. Because I don't believe that, and I don't like to look people down. If you cannot uplift people, don't say anything. That's why when I have this mental, I don't want to wrong people. Sometimes I just want to be my own because I want to recharge, and I don't want to talk to people or look to people a certain way. because that's not who I am. But right now I'm going through something. I have to take care of me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's
So
all right
since
for us.
that our topic today is
Self-esteem.
self-esteem,
Mhm.
so is it okay to ask something?
Oh yeah.
So with your experiences when you were young,
Mhm.
and how did you dealt with your inner or your self-esteem? Maybe our viewers can learn more from
Oh,
you.
So you guys already know some things about me. Not having a lot of clothes, and and I came from a really decent family. From my dad's side, my mom,
Mhm.
but just our life, just after my mom and my dad got separate, and we didn't have much. Me running away, coming back. So I used to have friends that have things, just the neighbor. They give me their clothes, and I used to sell things for my mom, like boil egg, potato, and make cookies. And then I met beautiful friends that like 1 mile away from me. They always do things like they go day club, they give me their clothes. When they used to take me sometimes, and watching them, I knew someday. And I also have family came to America. A lot of my cousins, they're here. And I say one day I will get there. I already that young age, I knew I am somebody, but I will reach there. So I used to have downtown friends that when we go daytime club, and nobody knew my family. So I had rich, very rich people. They thought I was rich too because the way my friend they used to dress me.
Mhm.
And in the market, that's where I used to take to sell. I don't know if Philippines the same. We take like this big and plate. We put banana. My mom.
You go
I
to
used
the
to take market
you
and sell. So
uh-huh.
when I see them, I used to hide. Really true story. I used to put myself down. I used to go around until they pass me.
Here's our Fetihya again.
No, it's true. Or I used to just wrap around with my scarf so they won't see me. So yeah, it was self-esteem because I was not the same level they. But now I speak about it. It's just, hey, that's my life.
Mhm.
I had that. It was the process of me growing.
You turn it around. You turn it
Yes.
around. You didn't plan it in your mind that, you know, you lost it. You lost that
Mm-mm.
self-esteem because
No.
you grew up like that.
Yeah.
Your
Actually make
princess.
me be strong.
Yes.
It really made
Yeah.
me strong to have confidence.
Mhm.
And now my friends that I used to hide from them when they didn't want me to see me selling or as poor or 2nd
Mhm.
class. And now we are friends. You see the same level. I tell them about they didn't know a lot about me because we used to see each other in downtown or cafeteria, place that young people, teenagers hang out.
But see, so go ahead. You was gonna say
I
something.
was just gonna say, our young ones, our teenagers right now are so much different. So much different. They see somebody have a new cell phone. I gotta have that too. I mean, that's the sign of being.
It's not different. Even back home in Africa, we want when friends have, but most of the time when you are surrounded, people really live the same situation. It's nothing to look around to compare. But here in US, is the things that's available to them.
And I still go back to it. I always
Mhm.
say it's the parents,
Mm-hmm.
the grandparents, because we have no boundaries with anything, and you have to have standards all the way around. And I'm just a firm believer in boundaries and standards. If you're struggling in your household, why would you go and try to buy an iPhone that's going to cost you $2,000 and your lights are scheduled to be turned off? That don't make no sense to me. So I really think there ought to be parenting classes. Kids are having kids so early, but this ain't just started. In the Bible days, people was having kids early. I believe it's the standards and the boundaries that we put on. And then we start our kids at such a young age, comparing them to certain. No kid, I don't care if you have 3 kids, 5 kids, all your kids are different.
Yeah, we also compare. Look what this person's doing well with today class. Oh, he's head of his A. You see, we compare.
Yes.
Without even
Without even knowing it.
knowing, we do that. I do that sometimes. I like, Amir, stop. You see, he's don't something like that, or my daughter like, and my own children, I compare. Maybe we should stop doing that
Mhm.
because if we comparing this, then they're gonna go out. They know what the comparison mean, and this person have this and I don't, and that's when insecurity.
Yeah, that
comes.
leads to there's
And
a
low
lot of
self-esteem.
young teenagers right now who are being very critical about themselves,
Mhm.
being
And the world already do it
negative,
to it. Colorism is
negative
real.
about, yeah,
Mhm.
negative about themselves,
Mhm.
and that's, I mean,
And like you say, Diana, everything is started at home. I'm not saying our children they're gonna go out. Most of the time they school them more than their house, except for a weekend. But we have to really start
Yeah.
with us and
At
how
home.
we communicate. Communication is very important. How the word choices that we choose to speak with our children, because you speak to them live, that's the way they're gonna get. We have to be mindful and consistent things
Yes.
that we do. We have to be consistent.
And saying that, I was watching a commercial, and finally, I love to watch commercials that have diversity. For one, so they had a young lady. The daughter was finally dark skinned, which made me. I was like, yes, finally. And she was saying, "You repeat after me. I am somebody. I am precious." She was instilling that. So even when you go out in the world, if they say that, Mama, instill this in my head: I am somebody. I am wonderfully made. I am beautiful. So that, to me,
High
those are things that
self-esteem.
we have to do, because we are going to deal with it out in the world. But if you put it in them at home, and it took me a long time to get to that part. Now, I'm not comparing. I don't care if you have a huge house, 10 bedrooms. Don't mean you happy.
nope.
Don't mean you happy at
Mostly.
all. It could be something false. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So no comparison. I got what I got, and I'm happy with it. And that's why I try to teach my daughters, my grandkids, and surrounding kids with me. I've tried to get those one with the low self-esteem because I dealt with it. But now I would not allow anyone to come to my face. You cannot talk to me any kind of way. I do have boundaries. I was like, look, that might be your thought, but you cannot just deliver it to me that kind of way. I need for you to rethink what you won't say, because I am saved, but I might not be safe. Because I'm a work in progress,
Yeah.
I go to church because I have to go. I don't feel good if I don't go Sunday. And I says, I believe in Sabbath, but Sunday is the first day of the week for me. So let me go, because it feels like it sets my week off, and then I got to do my Bible study, I do my devotion. That helps my self-esteem. Also, I tell people, listen at the music you listen to.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you listen to that music, it gets in your spirit, and then you mad. You don't even know why you mad. You don't know these people.
Because you start your week as negative already.
Yes.
It has to be
It's
something that would lift you up.
That again, that's true. And I'm glad you say that entertainment industry for young boy, young girl, and they see this, they make millions, or they have this look. I have talked with my daughter. I always ask her, let's sit down and talk. She's like, no, Mom, we don't have nothing to talk about. I tell her, like, let's make your favorite tea, whatever. Let's just, because it's important. I want her to talk to me about how she feels. So she does. And I'm happy about that. I went and I start showing how some in the rapper, females especially, how they used to look like, or the original self. And now the comparison, you see, I say, you are made for purposely the way you look. So I was shown, I don't want to say the name, I was showing her those female that now their body, the behind, their face, their lips, and all that. And the original picture, they are so beautiful. Guess what? They can never go back to that now, because they give away. They give away with their money. And I said, you see, babe, you are so beautiful. You should people look just like you. That is what you should pay attention to.
Right.
And you, not everybody else.
I was just going to say, and I like that you take time to communicate with your
I
daughter.
do.
One-on-one, what's going on.
She gets tired of me, but like, no, really, like, Mom, we don't have, okay. She gives me a short answer. Okay, then I'm going to say, we're going to keep saying, okay, but can we sit down? And because it's important. That is my child. Like, that is me. And I told her, like, she really she said nice things about me. I appreciate. She said, I love your confidence. I said, you will have that. It's just a process. I did not came to be like that. I've been there too, and I share my
Share your truth.
Yeah, my
and that's
truth.
what I say a lot of times to people. We have to share with our young people and people our truth.
Yeah.
Not that we being perfect. I tell anybody, I am a thug still. You want to be honest with me? I've never been one of those people growing up that we're going to argue. What are we arguing about? Either we're going to fight or you get on out of my face.
Mhm.
That was me. And my daughters left. It was like, Mom, yeah. I said, I came to church because I knew I needed to be saved. Because that was just me going through it. And I don't know what I was fighting. But I will watch, Mean Girls. And I was never a mean girl. But I took
when
up
they
for
touch
people.
you, when they.
And I took up
don't
for a
want
lot
this-
of people because you're not gonna just be mean for any reason. We poor,
Yeah.
we don't have it, but what we did have, we treasured it, and we had love. If we didn't have
Love,
nothing
yes.
else, we had love. I could cook anything that you pretty much asked for because I was taught, how to. And I teach my girls. I got one that may cook a little bit more than the other one,
I keep them. In
but
the
all of them are
kitchen.
different.
I keep them in the kitchen. My children. They
Like
just
me.
fight. They try to taste. They just talk and
Yeah.
argue. I say, we're gonna be here. You're gonna learn how to cook. It's just for me, like my little one, and he's like, we don't watch TV from Monday until Friday night. No TV.
Yeah.
It's just we make
Communicate.
communicate, or we do numbers. Now is the little one I have is Amir. So I say, let's count when I'm cutting these onions, and he count. So no, really, like we are in the kitchen or we are sitting together and communicating
That's
because it's
good.
very important. And we watch Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, half day. They watch TV.
Love.
Yeah.
I love that because I
Mhm.
grew up with 11 siblings in my family. We don't have a lot as well. We don't have TV while growing up, but the love is there. Just the togetherness of having a dinner together. That's very powerful.
It's very important. Even when you go out to dinner, I don't know whether you guys, I look around, everybody's on their phone.
I know.
They're on their phone.
And kids right now, my friends, teenagers, how's your kids? And they come home and they just go
Upstairs.
in the room. I'm like,
But they don't like when you tell them stop. I don't like. I tell my now only it's my daughter. I say, Yasmin, put your phone down. We're not having fun. After 6 o'clock, when she come home, she doesn't finish her homework. 6 o'clock later, it's no phone.
It's okay.
Put in the charge. That's it. When she get in the morning when she ready to go to school. My house and her dad house. After
Which
6
is
o'clock,
which
they
is
don't keep
good because Agnes, you made a point. A lot of times, people when things happen, they be like, "I didn't know."
Mhm.
So that means you don't even know, like things are going on in your own household.
Yeah, because
My kids said I was the craziest mom because you ain't closing no doors in here unless you was changing clothes. I'm like, this is my house. You get your own house, you do what you want to do.
there you go.
But here, and it was because I need to know like what's going on. And I'm always been a prayer warrior, going through praying. But that was just the way we are. I need to know. I'll be asking them some direct questions. If you want a boyfriend, what do you like? Because if he asks you what you like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So why you mad with him?
I hear that a lot. I don't know.
I can tell you right off the bat, I want seafood. This is where I want to go. So those are things that
What do you
I
like
need
to
to know.
eat?
Right.
I don't know.
What's your favorite color?
I don't know. But it's it's I mean here I'm glad that's how I communicate with my children. But my daughter, she's not into
You have
at all. Like she is school, which is good. She will graduate with her 18 with her associate degree.
which is amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
college. So which is good for me. She's not, worried about that. But also I give her open to like, hey, do you like things? It's like, no. But I say, you can talk to me.
Mhm.
And I tell her that too. You have to teach her how to be treated and as young lady.
Yeah.
That's very important.
First,
Yes,
the
but
first man
give-
they're gonna love is
Give
gonna be
her
their
hug.
daddy.
Always I tell them,
Yeah.
give her hug. Give her hug. Because my dad was in my life until I was 9, 8. After that, I've been running.
Mhm.
And but it's very important. I talk to him, I believe that people, they're not together, if it's divorce, parents, they should always communicate. They should communicate. Do not make your child to hate other
Right.
parents. That is just wrong. I really
And
like
do not talk negative.
bad negative about.
about
I communicate with him. Hey, this is what maybe you go date with your daughter. Take her out on a date. Give her
Yes.
time. Tell her how important she is, and it's I have that relationship with
Which
him.
is amazing.
Very.
Because again, that could become the dad. It's almost the first love of a man.
Yes.
And there's
Mhm.
things that he can teach them, versus that maybe we can't when it comes to, relationships and stuff.
Very
My
important.
husband, he first dance was with him,
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I say to show, because we are divorced, right? Show her how you treat her stepmom, your wife now. That's how she's gonna love. You see? And I really do. Like I said, like if you just love your wife and you treat her right, that's how
Pass it
she's
on.
gonna
Pass
you
it
pass it on her, because she's there with you, And it's important. I believe in blended family. This house, high self-esteem. Some family children, we come out from broken family, and here is not good. Here is not good. The children just lost in the middle. And but we have that value of family, that is what high self-esteem come from. Value who you are, known you believe, and all that. But these days I think is very small percentage people that have the high value. People like just because of the social media.
Well, I don't think they know
Comparison.
what the definition of self-esteem is, and I pulled it up. It's confidence in one's own worth or ability. Self-esteem is
Yeah.
confidence in one's worth or ability. It's myself.
Confidence.
I am worth
Yes,
this.
you are.
I'm worth this.
You think of yourself, these words, positive words, stay away from negative. Because if you start doing that, that is showing that you have a low self-esteem.
My daughter asked me. One day they was talking. My daughter, one of them asked about, says, "Mom, why you don't have any tattoos? Why you don't have any piercing?" And so I said, do you see Bentleys ride around with stickers on the back of them? She just stopped and she looked. I said, now don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with it. I said, but that's how I felt about me with the Bentley. Now I wanted one,
Who's
but I
that?
want a car, a very expensive car, a
Bentley
Jaguar.
car.
Oh,
Do you see
I thought it was you called
proud
name.
parent on the back of a
The way
Jaguar?
you're saying, I'm like, who's this person?
Proud parent on the back of a
Okay.
Bentley. You don't see that, right?
Okay.
I said,
thought
but
it was-
I did want one, but I was scared to really get it. But I said, that's, that was my self-worth. I said, and whatever you do, get it where it's classy.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, get it classy.
I
Don't
would
be
have
putting
that
no
too.
man name on your body.
No,
At all.
that's what I'm thinking.
It's like,
So you can't put no man's name. I said, because he'll be gone and then
We
you
talk
gotta
about
figure out how to change it.
it'll be gone in 5 years.
This, if I do, it will be for lifetime.
Yeah. Just put lifetime on the back
Even
of it. No name. Just put lifetime. Forever lifetime.
Forever.
But I said that's the way, when we talk, I share honestly with him. And I said, you gotta get to know you. Who are you? What do you like? What do you dislike? Those are things to help build your self-esteem. And take time in the mornings for you, at night for you.
Yeah.
To help, build you up.
Also, people think confidence or value is to have something, making good money and having those paper credential and all that. Not really like that's is we sometimes we believe that. No, worth it who you are without
anybody else's
with
help.
any material.
And that's just added. If you decide
that
to
is
do
add, which is good to have. Nice things is good to have. Credential, whatever you call education, very important. Knowledge is important, but confidence, self-worth. I tell myself, like, listen, my life is worth it that anybody can buy. Anybody. If I am that. So, and it's important to teach the next generation, don't compare, don't put price on who you are, don't compromise. Sometimes we do that.
Yeah. And a lot of times people with low self-esteem will try to bring someone down that has good self-esteem. And it could be somebody close to you. You just have to be careful. And it's always amazing to me how negative can pull energy out of positive. That's amazing to me.
Stay away from the same attraction.
There you go.
Yeah.
Because negative attracts negative.
Yeah, sometimes we value what other people will say about us more than we value about
We
our
value what
voice.
people say more than what God says.
Yeah, so I did.
Because sometimes
Listen,
we feel
I
like
did that, and I got good whooping. But
yeah, 'cause-
no, we really do.
Yeah.
Like if you love yourself, like earlier what you say last topic about putting when you are airplane means that you have to first person it has to be safe as you. So it means that you love yourself. Why we worry about other people what they have to say about us if we love ourselves more than anybody? Why? Why is so important? That this is something that we should ask. Why? Why other people's voice is more important than our own voice?
Because possibly we may have not got in tune with our voice. You know, have you ever sat in a room just quiet? Just sat there quiet. No noise, no nothing. Whether you praying or, you know, that's my worship time. I just turn off nothing. And sometimes you hear the most stuff. You hear the house selling, you hear everything. And so you're so easily distracted by the things of the world.
Yes.
Where if you could just really go into it where nothing can just distract
I really
you.
love
you
that
can,
part.
Yeah.
When I just go in, I'm another universe. Sometimes they bring me back. I get upset. I'm like, why you? I'm in somewhere. I'm already gone. I'm in the process of now. I cannot go back.
So your question about why are we allowing others?
Yeah. Why?
To
Like
get
why
us.
is
Well, if you let them allow you, that's
It's
like a
almost-
magnet.
Yes, that's what most of the time.
But-
If you look at social media, we really consistently we look in validation.
We do.
We really do. And we don't realize that we do.
You
We
want to know
do.
how many likes
How
and
many
shares?
like? How many people follow us?
Yeah.
How many? It is validation.
You know, when me and my husband sometimes driving and I look at myself, I through the small mirror and I say, I love joking at him. Babe, am I beautiful? Here we go again, fishing.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Validation. But just if that's what a lot of suicide, anxiety, anger, mental health, because consistently, we don't realize this. We are seeking for other people's validation, not
That's true.
ours. And that's why I sometimes say, you know what? Even no, seriously, I am working on me because I'm trying to separate from really what is going on outside me, then what is going on within me. Then I'm comparing what is going on in me is very important than what is going on outside because I cannot control that.
Right.
You cannot
And
control that. That's
I can't.
true. But
So I'm controlling me. Also, somebody, for me to feel good, somebody does not have to say to me, I'm beautiful.
Play that song in the morning. Good morning, God.
Yeah, I'm really like, that is what I'm working on. I do not have to get validated for somebody to tell me
And you
how
don't need
beautiful I
to.
am. So, but that's
You
what I'm
don't- you-
saying. Like social media, we looking at what is going on in society, and this is what's going on because consistently, without even acknowledging, without even knowing, and paying attention to, sometimes I say I'm gonna go quick in social media, then I'm going there, things I'm not supposed to look. That is habit. Is our characters becoming habit. If we minimize that and we become more aware of what is really is important, we're speaking of self-esteem. That's the only way we can build our self-esteem, not in going trying to get validation for others.
And then talk
don't
with
need that.
right. But the generations behind us, the young girls, the young boys that's going through it, we have to be mindful as adults and people. We have to be mindful as teachers, as leaders, as what we say, because we
Yeah.
never know because people are dealing with so much. Now I'm listening to a young lady tell me we need some snacks for school because kids are hungry. They don't get enough to eat. So when school is out, it's more not just not doing homework. These kids are not getting, they're not getting food. So things that they're dealing with affects everything. We take it for granted, you know, where on the other end, somebody else cannot really take that for granted. So I'm learning, I'm not ordinary. I'm peculiar. And I understand that now. So when I'm teaching other people, you can be peculiar, you can be different. You know, I may give more than somebody else if I can get it, if I can find stuff. So it's like I finally got to the age, but I don't want nobody to wait until they get as older as I am to find their confidence. Their stuff. So let me try to figure out what I can do to help you
Now,
and share it with you.
yes,
You know,
it's very important. Also, like you say, not everybody will be mindful with the choices word that they use to communicate with others, or the way they express their anger or frustration. And also, it's very important to myself and my daughter. I tell her that one, measure what people say about you. If they try to say about you, if it's not you,
yeah.
Then you use that as a motivation.
Yeah, I'm like, don't let it bother you. Sometimes the way people act towards you is nothing to do with you.
There could be something going on with them.
It's always the way we respond, our action, our word, all that is nothing to do with the person say something to you. It says a lot about you, how you respond. So yeah, and I'm so grateful that because life taught me, and I had this now. I used to say I waste a lot of my life, but I did not waste. I'm using
You turn that around.
Yeah, I'm using it very wisely.
Yeah.
So
when you write your book
I'm
about your life,
I am. You guys are gonna learn so much.
the power of a strong woman or something like that, because that is powerful for the things that we've been through. But self-esteem is important. Self-care, self-maintenance. We need to go to the doctor. We need to go to.
You don't go to the doctor. You pay. You always visit the one.
And a lot of times, people that got insurance won't go to the doctor. I'm like, look, if you got insurance, why are you at the emergency room unless you had a cut off finger or something? No, make your regular preventive doctor's appointment. And if you don't have insurance, there's a dental program at Coastal. There's so much.
Do?
If you cannot, yes.
Okay.
If you don't have insurance, you can get your nails done at Coastal. All these different, yes.
Wow.
There's a lot that's going on at Coastal because
they do.
They have
they're
looking for people
because they teaching. Okay, I see.
Yes.
I didn't know about nail
area.
stuff.
Yes.
Oh, the dental too. I will have to take advantage of that.
You got hair. I mean, whatever you're looking for. But it boosts your self-esteem when you feel.
Students that
Yes,
needed
students.
some
Yeah, there's
help.
students that need stuff.
Yeah, you pay $5. Actually, I remember that.
Yeah.
The dental.
Even a massage. I love massages.
Oh, why you didn't tell me about that? I was going through stuff last year.
I love massages.
Why you didn't say Fetihya? Let's go this.
Now you
I love
know.
massages.
Now I
Now
know.
you know.
I've been trying to get my husband do it deeper. I was like, I'm just gonna have to go and get one.
Why he didn't
paid
put the
fixed done.
charcoal?
Yeah. Yeah, but it help builds all that stuff. But self-esteem also in women we talk about, but what about in men?
I think
Well, it's pretty much the same.
We're beating
pretty
down
much
so
the
much.
same.
La'Moore, come on, sit down. We have
It's
extra
pretty
chairs.
much the same
Yeah.
as
La'Moore, come on.
women.
Yeah,
They go through a lot. They go through a lot too.
They do different. We just why we all over the place. But men they're different.
They go
Men
through.
suffer in
They
They eat
silence.
a lot.
They
That's
go
true.
through menopause too.
And listen,
There you go. Is that real?
La'Moore, you
Yep.
guys eat a lot.
Yep. I
What
think
you
they go
guys
through
do?
menopause, but they suffer in silence because the world beat them up, and then they come home and they got to get beat up there as well. Every home ain't welcoming to them, but also that self-esteem, they need to make sure they go to the doctor
Come on, La'Moore. Tell us a little bit.
and stuff.
Oh yeah, they need to. They
Yeah.
need to.
Yeah, I think men
But-
deal differently. If you go and look, and so sometimes you guys kick. What you guys do? Go outside and just screaming, kick stuff, grass, trash
Yeah.
can.
Well, probably different things, but as women, we're quick to call another female and just girl, I need a vent. I don't know how sudden that is on a male part. Because a lot of times they don't have. Now, I'm very careful on who I vent to. I listen to a lot of people, but I'm very careful on who I vent to.
That's
because
true.
it gets
That's
turned
true.
around. I'm like, that's not what I meant. That's not what I said.
They'll add more.
Yes. Because of the things that they think they see in my life. So I vent a lot to God. I really do. I'll be in the car. I'll be like, you see this situation, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know why you ain't moving. And if I'm supposed to move, why you ain't tell me to move? Because I was going to get in this situation anyway. So that's how me and him talk. We talk. I talk crazy. Yeah. That's my best friend.
Best friend.
Oh my gosh, when you have the relationship with the Lord, it's the best thing in the world.
The best.
I'm glad, ladies, that we're able to talk about self-esteem today. And the only thing I can say is, don't beat up yourself. I mean, don't so stressful. I mean, uplift them, lift up yourself. Always think positive about yourselves.
Yeah, just know
Go
who
to the
you
doctor.
are. Yeah,
Go get checked out.
and know who you are. And just check your conscience, your heart, your intention, not only through your life, but through others. If all is check, say, you know what?
And listen to that inner
Listen.
voice.
Oh,
That
please,
inner voice.
please do not get good whipping.
Mhm.
That's what you're gonna get.
Listen to that inner voice.
Yeah, I got
That's
really
it.
good whipping
Yeah.
because I didn't listen, and I'm tired. I'm too old
Well, yeah.
to get good whipping. I said,
There'll be a
finally,
day when you turn it all over.
I
him.
got it. That's it for me. I swear I did.
Okay.
I did. I said, no,
But my favorite thing in the morning is Holy Spirit lead me and guide me
yes.
until all
And
truth.
use me.
And look, if I'm disobedient, stop me.
Oh, he does. If you
Mhm.
tell him, he does.
Yeah. And that's it.
But thank you for being with us today. We will see you next week. And please don't forget to share, to like, to subscribe. Bye. Take care.
See you guys.
Yeah.
I would like to excuse our sister Raquel. She's under the weather right now.
Yes, we are sending you love, Raquel.
Raquel, get better. If you need 2 Tylenols, give me a call or a shot.
Tequila.
We love you, Raquel, and we miss you.
Missed you a lot today.
Yes, she's always next to me.
What
Always
the
touching me.
world needs now, love.
Yes, we always.
That's right.
Hello, Colorful Voices of Sisterhood fans. We got some exciting news today. We are proud to announce our new partnership with Vegas Plus, Colorful Voices of Sisterhood, to be aired on all of the platforms of Vegas Plus, primarily on the Vegas Live TV and Phil Am TV network. What this means is Colorful Voices of Sisterhood will be aired 7 times weekly on the linear channels, including but not limited to Roku, Amazon Fire TV, KGNG 26.8 Las Vegas, WCETV, VegasLiveTV.us, and now, more importantly, on the Vegas Plus Live channel platform in Ampo Theater.
Cheers to us.
Yes.
Cheers!
Yes.
Many more to
Yes.
New network, new friendship.
Thanks to them, we did it.
At La'Moore Media Versatility, we aim to provide comprehensive solutions to our clients. We have a team of experienced professionals who can help you with every aspect of your media needs. From documentation and marketing to promotion and more, we provide our clients with top-notch quality services. We understand that each client is unique and has specific needs. That's why our team works closely with you to understand your company and event goals and objectives. We are committed to providing the highest quality services in media and strive to exceed our clients' expectations. Our team is passionate about helping you reach your goals and making sure you get the best experience and results. If you're looking for a reliable business to help you with all your media needs, look no further than La'Moore Media Versatility. Contact us today to get started at 252-497-3817 or at www